beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the LA Chargers. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. They begin on the ground with Kamara. Oh, he's got a little daylight. But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Alvin Kamara. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his third rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. On play action, they'll throw. That is incomplete. You look at the Saints defense. It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. This one thrown underneath to A-Chain. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards.
Crowd right.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Chargers. Quentin Johnston, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll set up a throw. The pass caught by Olave. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Now back to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
They'll try and throw for it here. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Saints first down, and they come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
2nd and 13. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Certainly worth noting he's now 1 catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. They'll set up to throw. This one taken in by Olave. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to make it 4th down. They'll look to throw here. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Herbert. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. A big play there for LA. 41 yards. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we see flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense with his
Herbert on 1st down now. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete. The Chargers at 7-2 here on the year. Their head coach, he's got them believing in themselves. They've won 7 of their last 9 games now.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Ray.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. O'Shane Ximines coming in for that outside linebacker spot, and he buries him for a loss of 7. So a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17.
Hey, Ram. Whoa.
Herbert just beat the play clock. He's got his target. That's complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Herbert going to keep it on the sneak. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 1. Herbert going to keep it on the sneak. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Justin Herbert scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, keel up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season with the things going the way they have earlier this year?
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. It's caught inside the 25. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. Could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
With a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
2nd and 10. Back to throw again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game, but after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. It'll go in the books as a sack and a loss of a yard, but more importantly, it leads to 4th down. Out now is the field goal unit for New Orleans. And his kick here is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Charger drive about to get going. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
Baylor Tiger. 59, 59. 21. Ready.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. Throw caught by H.A. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. H.A. on 1st and 10. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Demario Davis there on the stop.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
5-9. Let's go. Hey. Ready.
Here's Herbert. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here is 3rd and quite a ways.
21. Let's go. Set.
Here's Herbert. That is caught. Room to maneuver at the 35. He's to the 15. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, 71 yards. And they're able to add on to their advantage. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes it a 21-10 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
They'll look to throw again. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
He'll get this one underneath to Kamara.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
So from the 22 here, 2nd and 2.
The gun, they'll look to throw. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. He'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down. He'll look to throw. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
2nd down and 3, ball on the 7.
Back to throw here. Brought down at the 20-yard line.
Multiple defenders in there to bring him down as this quarter comes to an end.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Inside the booth alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. So the Chargers will start the 2nd half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter.
And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback.
The Charger drive about to get going.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the 2nd half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. And most importantly, partner,
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Again, it's H.A. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Buying time to his left. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Nice call on defense, rolling out the nickel package for that big 3rd down play, and he did an excellent job locking down coverage and forcing him to try and run for it, and he doesn't get there, which brings up a big 4th down call.
And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced the punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Kamara up the middle. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
On 2nd and goal, here's an option play left. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. It's their quarterback, keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Saints are back within a score. Now the Saints offense will remain on the field and go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hey, Kappa. Baylor tight. Ready.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Saints are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Into the hands of Perry, complete. He's into space past the 25. Still on his feet. Touchdown, New Orleans. A.T. Perry, 56 yards. And the Saints have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front. Now the Saints offense will remain on the field and go for 2. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. And the touchdown apparently wasn't enough. They're going to go for the onside kick here. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit, because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit, in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Home to troops right. Ready.
Right back to A-Chain on 2nd down. And now off to the races down the right side. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. Just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
It's a gain of 35. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Herbert going to keep it on his sneak. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Justin Herbert scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Chargers have answered back with a 3rd quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. Herbert and the Chargers staying put. They'll line up and go for 2.
Hey, easy. We'll go orange. Hey, Ray.
They'll look to throw here. And unable to connect. They don't get the
two-point conversion here. So unable to throw it in for two from the two. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a two-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Look and repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes to...
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Saints.
Chris Olave,
71 yards.
And the Saints have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the third quarter.
Now the Saints offense will remain on the field and go for two.
They'll turn to Kamara.
And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the one. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the two-point attempt is turned aside.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They had that lead, looked pretty comfortable in the first half, maybe got a little bit overconfident because that's gone now.
Almost takes us back to being kids, doesn't it? Because I know at some point your dad did the exact same thing mine did. It's okay to be...
Now 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, Herbert.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
On first down, Justin Herbert. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback, so that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
Now a 2nd and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for LA.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, to watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 2. A-chain here. They stay on the ground.
And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
They'll run for it with A-chain.
And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10.
Go.
Running right, here's A-Chain. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That's a nice job there, foiling what all offenses try to do, which is control the defensive end in the running game. They want to get to the outside, and if he keeps himself free, stays on his feet, he can make a play just as he did there.
Go Lion, 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 Lion.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Set.
A big play here. 3rd and 2.
Hey, Ray. Ready.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chargers put together a 4th quarter drive to take the lead. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They're going to try and run. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points. And that helps. That gives them a 7-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Back to throw. Pass complete, Thomas. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. He'll look to throw. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Here's 1st down. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. Oh, no, he lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How deflating.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on, and that was taken away from them by their own mistake.
Yeah, the opportunity squashed. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11.
Hey, ram. Set.
Now Herbert. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Now it's Herbert. Throw caught by O'Shea. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Let's go. Hey.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. This is 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. He's back to throw. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. Now the try here for the extra point. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. And the fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock, and they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Here's A-Chain to begin the drive. And that's going to be a 1st down to the 35 as the clock continues to run. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Well, this offense still has the one timeout here, remember. 1st and 10.
Let's go. Go.
Throwing, Herbert. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
H.A. now up the middle. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. And we will get a timeout
with 2 ticks left. So this is certainly a tough test here in the early career of the rookie kicker. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And the kick is good. The young rookie coming through like a 10-year vet. And this whole crowd is in a frenzy as their guys have pulled it out of the end. Well, things started off exciting. This one had a high-scoring first half, and nobody let their foot off the gas in the second half either, Charles. And, you know, for them, a really nice victory in a high-scoring output.
You're right about that, because so many times we'll see teams come out slow and take a while to get going, and points become a little bit harder to score near the end of games, as we know, because everyone tightens down. But no such issues in this game. The scoring